there. So I'm in my kitchen right now because I've been cooking this afternoon. I still have flour on my hands. But I ordered some groceries today from my new favorite thing, Instant Cart, because I wanted to make some homemade chicken pot pie. It's kind of one of our favorite things. My kids asked for it recently, and whenever I make it, I make a ton at one time. So I kind of just make up, I know no one wants to hear that, I sort of make up the recipe, but mostly it starts with bacon and onions and all of the things that are delicious, and then I put canned chicken and frozen vegetables, chicken broth, a little bit of cream, some cheese, and that's pretty much it. So anyway, but I'm making, today I made some homemade pie crust. My friend Tara Steele from Royer's Pie Cafe in Round Top, Texas taught me how to make real good pie crust. And I bought some of this herbed stuff and I put it in there. And anyway, so I'm making pot pie. Now, when I make pot pie, I make a ton. Like, I'm going to show you how much is a ton. That is a giant stock pot. And there's a ton of it in there. See? So it looks super pretty today because all I had was purple potatoes, so that's what I chopped up and put. But a trick that I've done lately, I bought a bunch of these, like, they're just pie dishes, like 9-inch pie pans, and I bought them on Amazon, just a huge amount, like, for pretty cheap. And something that I've realized is, especially while I'm in the process of writing, which I'm writing my next book right now, and it's on making space for others when you're already spread too thin. And so one of the tips and one of the things that I've sort of realized over the last few years is when you go through seasons in life where you're super busy and you don't have a ton of time to do something for other people, but you want to, a lot of times you just feel guilty or you don't know how to help or whatever. And I'm of the opinion that the ministry of meals is like a legit ministry. You save people time to not have to think about a meal. They don't have to go to the grocery store. They don't have to shop. They don't have to cook. Like, when you think about how much time it takes to meal plan and to do all of this stuff, it's really actually a lot of time. So, so something that I've started doing, because I've always cooked meals for people, and I've just started doing this last few years, is I will make a bunch extra of something. And so so one of the things that I do, especially because like right now I'm writing a book, and so my time is spread a little bit more thin. I have to be a little bit less generous with like going and doing stuff during the day, and I have to be a little bit more regimented right now. And so when I do have time and chunks of time to be able to do stuff, then I'll do like a lot of it. So this afternoon I had groceries delivered today from Instacart, which is my new favorite thing because that saved me time. And so I had a bunch of groceries delivered from Costco, which is even more amazing. They'll go to Costco for me. And so I had my son help me. We made pie crust, and then I've been making chicken pot pie. My kids ate Taco Bell for dinner, so let me just go ahead and put that out there. That sometimes when you're being awesome for the future, you have to be mediocre for right now. So that's really quotable, right? Anyways, so what I've done is I am going to end up having enough stuff to make probably like 6 chicken pot pies. So my family will eat for sure one of them, probably a couple, and then I'll put a bunch in the freezer so that on the days, like say someone is sick or someone has a baby or whatever, you never know when that stuff is going to hit, but you want to do something for it, right? And so and it may not be convenient for you at that point in time. You have no idea. Like, you could have a sick kid, your husband could be out of town, you could be going through something really hard. But I feel like it matters that we acknowledge when other people are going through something hard. And so so I just put stuff in the freezer, and I keep meals in the freezer. Even when I made pork tacos for teacher gifts recently, I put extra pork in the freezer and some containers. I've got my containers online too that I love and that I use. They're like takeout containers. And so that's just something that I've really started doing a lot in the last year.